Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Gabby and I'm so glad that you're joining me today. And in today's video, I created this makeup look you see right here using some new products from Colourpop that I wanted to try out and test and review for you guys and let you know my thoughts on them. So I reviewed the Dream Street palette, that is the collab palette with KathleenLights and Colourpop, and I also picked up a couple of new products that they had from their holiday collections, including their new powder highlighters and their new Supernova eyeshadows. So I was really excited to try all these products and let you know my thoughts on them. So if you want to see how I got this look and my thoughts on all the new products I tried out today, then keep on watching. Alright, so I'm super excited to get into this video. So like I said, I am going to be trying out the new Colourpop and KathleenLights eyeshadow palette. This palette is called Dream Street. It is very pretty, and from the colors that I saw online, I was super interested in trying this out. And of course, I love KathleenLights. She's one of my favorite YouTubers that I watch, and I have gotten a couple of her other collabs in the past with Morphe and with Colourpop, so I was just super excited to see her come out with their own eyeshadow palette with Colourpop, because obviously, as I've said before, I love Colourpop. I think that they are killing the game with all of their, affordable products that they have that are really good quality. So I'm super excited to try this out. So let's go ahead and open it up. So like I showed you, this is the packaging, super pretty. It's like rose gold color, and the palette is called Dream Street. And when you open it up, this is what it looks like here. And then let's open it up to show you the colors. These are the colors, and I'm super excited for these colors. I think they are very suitable for the fall time, but this is like a palette you could wear any day and any time of the year, just because it has, a lot of those warm tones, but it also has some cool colors that you could go into as well. So yeah, I'm super excited to try this out. As well as this palette, I picked up a couple other things that I want to try from Colourpop as well. I picked up their luster dust. I guess this is like their powder highlighter. I have a couple of their pressed highlighters, so I wanted to try out their powder formula, and I think they just came out with this for the holiday time, so I got the color, wherever it is, Dewdrop. And then I also picked up one of their Supernova shadows. This is like a liquid eyeshadow similar to the Stila Liquid Glow eyeshadows. So I'm super excited to try this. So I'll also try this with the eyeshadow palette. But to go ahead and get in and stop talking, I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in so that way we could get started with the eye look. Alright, jumping right into the palette, I'm going to first start off with this shade here. I believe this one is called Twinkle, I think, because it's the color right behind the shadow, I believe. Oh, no. If I remember correctly, it's like as if you're looking at the palette. So I'm going to go in with this shade here. It's called Shooting Star, I think. And I'm just going to work this into my crease area to start building up a transition color. Okay, so I have the transition all blended out. am super impressed with this color. I went into this shadow thinking that it was probably going to be a little too light, because sometimes with these lighter shades, they don't really show up as a transition for my skin tone. But once I blended it out and blended it to the desired pigmentation that I wanted, it looks super nice. It wasn't hard to blend at all, and it's super pigmented as well. So I'm really impressed with the shade so far. Alright, the next shade I'm going to go into is this shade here. I believe it's called Water Bearer, and I'm going to put this into my crease as well and start building this up in my outer corner area. And actually, I think I'm going to do a halo eye today. So I'm actually going to take that Water Bearer shade and add it to the inner corner as well to start shaping out my halo eye. Alright, and then I'm going to go back in with that first shade, Shooting Star, and I'm going to blend out the edges. Alright, and then to deepen up the outer and inner corner, I'm going in with the shade Elfish. It's this deep brown shade, and I'm going to be putting that in my inner and outer corner to further define the halo eye. Alright, so now that I have the halo eye all in place, I am really loving the shadows so far. They are super easy to blend out. I really love that brown shade as well. It's, it's super pigmented, but it's not like sometimes when you have a dark shade and you pack a lot of product on, it can be hard to blend. That didn't happen at all. It was easy to blend out, and I feel like all the shades that I've used so far, which is only 3, but I feel like all of them have been pretty easy to blend out, and they blend out well with each other, so that's pretty good. For my brow bone highlight, I'm going to go in with this shade here. This one is called Sweet Dreams, and I'm going to put that on my brow bone and a little bit in my inner corner as well. That shade is really pretty, and it's like very pigmented too, but it's like I just want to keep putting it on my brow bone because it's so nice. And then for the lid shade, I'm going to go in with this Colourpop Supernova shadow. This is in the shade Walk of Fame, and I am super excited to try this because it looks like the perfect bronzy gold color, and I'm really excited to try this. So I'm going to put this on my center of my lid for the halo eye. Wow, that shade is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Like, ooh. What? And then I'm just going to blend out the edges with this little detailer brush here. I am in love with this eyeshadow. It is so pigmented and just like very reflective, and the most, I don't even know, like it's a good color and I love it. It's so bronzy and gold, and yeah, I love it. Yeah, and it already feels like it's dry on my eyes, and because I do have hooded eyes, that's something I look for in these types of shadows, because sometimes if I look forward, the color can transfer or it can get smudged, so that's something I'll have to be on the lookout for, but so far it looks pretty good. Alright, so then I'm going to go on and do the colors on my lower lash line. I'm going to first start with the first shade, which was the Shooting Star shade, and I'm just going to blend this on my lower lash line. And then next I'm going to go in with the Water Bearer shade, and I'm going to mimic how I did on the top of the eyes, and I'm just going to put this on the inner and outer corners. And then using a flat definer brush, I'm going to go in with the Elfish color and really get close to my lashes and put this on the inner and outer portion as well. And then for the middle portion of the lower lash line, I'm going to go back in with the shadow and just put a little bit in the center. And that is the eyes all done. I am super impressed with the eyeshadows, but I can't say I'm surprised because Colourpop eyeshadows are always so good. Like, it's kind of unbelievable how good they are, and for such a, you know, a inexpensive price. This eyeshadow palette is, I believe, only $16, and you get 12 really pigmented shades. Of course, I haven't used all of them yet, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it that I believe that all of the shades are going to be just as easy to use as the ones I've put on my eyes today. And just from past experiences with Colourpop eyeshadows, I mean, I don't think there's been an eyeshadow where I haven't loved it from them so far. So I'm really interested to continue to try out this palette, and as well as this Supernova shadow. This is so good, and I would compare this to like I said, the Stila Magnificent Metals. This is $7. Those Stila ones are $24, I believe. So I mean, and this one is super pigmented and really easy to use and very metallic and pretty much the same exact thing as those Stila ones, but for $7. So I mean, I love those Stila ones. I have a couple of them, but I would definitely save my money and go and get, what, 4 of these for the price of 1 of those. So I'm just throwing that out there. These are pretty good, and I'm actually gonna, you know, pick up some more of these because I want to try like every color. So yeah, so I'm actually going to finish up the rest of my eyes to put mascara on, put some lashes on, and then we'll zoom out so we can try out the luster dust. Alright, so I put some mascara on. I used my trusty Benefit Roller Lash. I've been really loving this mascara lately, but that's not the point of this video. And then I use the AZEREDO Cosmetics lashes in the style Vixen. I really like these. They're a little less dramatic, but they're still very fluttery and wispy, and I love them. And I also have a coupon code with AZEREDO Cosmetics if you want to get 10% off lashes or lash tools. You can use my code, which is GabbyH10 for 10% off. If you want to use it, you can. If you don't want to use it, you don't have to. But I really recommend AZEREDO lashes. I really love them and have been loving them so far, so I hope you would love them too. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom us out so that way we can try out the Colourpop Luster Dust. Alright, so now that we're all zoomed out, I'm going to go ahead and pop open this Colourpop Loose Powder Highlighter, and we will see what it is all about. So this is what it looks like. Super pretty, and I love the packaging on this as well. I love the mint, you know, mint or I guess Tiffany blue type of packaging, and obviously the color is super pretty inside. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. Alright, so I got it off, and I'm just gonna dump some in the cap. Oh, is it attempt to? Oh, there we go. And I'm just gonna swatch it on my hand for you guys. Let's see. I don't know if you can tell, but of course it is very pigmented and very reflective. So I'm super interested in trying this. So I'm going to grab my highlighter brush. I'm going to be using the Morphe 510 brush, my favorite highlighting brush right now. And I'm going to try this out. I'm a little worried about the color just because seems like it is a little dark, but I'm going to go in light-handed first, and then we'll kind of build it up if necessary. Alright, so this is it on one cheek versus none on this cheek. And obviously you can tell I'm pretty blinding right now. Like the shade is really nice. So it is a tad dark, but it doesn't give me, like, if I look forward, it doesn't give me like a like bronzed cast or like a cast on my face. So that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight the rest of my face. Alright, so I went ahead and finished off highlighting, and now that I am looking at it, it does kind of look like it gives me a little bronzy cast on my face, just because I'm so, like, for me, I'm a little fair. Like, I'm not at my darkest, so it does kind of give me a little cast here now that I look at it, and a little bit on my nose as well, but that's not because of, like, the highlighter itself, it's just because of the shade. And what's funny is I almost went for the shade under this one, but then I thought it was going to be too light, so I went for this one. To fix it just a little bit, I'm going to go in with the Colourpop pressed powder. This one is in the shade Bougie Call, and it's like a peachy gold almost, and I'm going to put this on top of it just to kind of get rid of that. Alright, so I'm going to pop on a lip color really quickly, and then we'll come back to give you all my thoughts on all the products. Alright, so I finished off my face. I just went in with my Colourpop and I Love Sarah IE Ultra Satin Lip in the shade 941. And I am loving this look overall. I'm super in love with the eye look. I am super in love with this eyeshadow palette. I cannot wait to use all of the shades in here, especially these blues and like this duochrome silver shade here. I'm just really into this palette. I'm also really in love with the Supernova shadows. Like, I love this shade. I cannot get enough of it. I kind of want to use it every day now, and I actually want to go and grab some other ones. And like I said, Stila, $24. Colourpop, $7. Same exact thing, and it's $7. Like, what? And then the luster drops. Like I said, the color was a little off for me, but that does not mean that the formula was not good. I really do love the powder highlighter formula. I think that it was really easy to use, and that if you only go in with a little bit and build it up, that really helps instead of like going in with a lot and then you have like a big stripe down your cheek. I really think that going in with a small hand will really make this shadow, or really make this highlighter pop, and I think that it is worth trying. And yeah, so if you guys love this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would love to have you join me in my makeup journey, and also like this video, give it a big thumbs up, it helps me a lot, and comment down below any other video ideas you have for me, any other products you want me to review, and I definitely will do those for you. And yeah, until next time guys, bye!